Hey guys, this is Arkel here, and sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I really have no excuse. I'm a terrible person, I know. I've just been, I have some time off right now, so I've just been taking things pretty slow and just, taking time off, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and make a little update video thing. Not just about dolls, it's kind of in general. Again, I usually say that's the beginning of my videos, but I'm sorry if there's any weird noises. I'm actually awake during the daytime today. You can kind of see my window over there. I have a little sunshine buddy there. There's the sun. I'm actually awake during daytime today, and I thought I'd go ahead and make a little update video. But yes, it is kind of noisy since it is daytime. So anyway, I have a few things that I want to show you guys and talk about. But I wanted to go ahead and just start the video here with Artsu and Zephyrus, which I'll go ahead and talk about in a second, but I'll get to the BJD stuff in a second because there's something else that I want to mention first, and you might be able to hear it in the background, but I have Animal Crossing over here. I don't know if my camera will focus, but there's my 3DS. Turn off the little... There we go. I hate that stupid red light my camera makes. Anyway, I have my 3DS here, and I have Animal Crossing on for some little background music. I thought it was pretty cute. I really like the music in Animal Crossing New Leaf. I never actually played Animal Crossing before, but I really wanted to play this one since I have a 3DS now. I just got it recently, and I don't really have any games for it. And, yeah, I thought I would get Animal Crossing New Leaf because everyone is, all hyped up about it. And I totally did, and it's freaking amazing. I'm having so much fun. I posted about it on my Twitter and on DeviantArt, but for those of you people that don't watch me on either of those places, I'll go ahead and put my friend code in the YouTube comment description for this video. If I can block that stupid light, there we go. I'll put it in the description for this video so you guys can add me to your friends. Here's my little character. I don't know how well you can see this, but it won't focus. Anyway, I don't think you can really see it, but my character is cosplaying as my OC Caligulus. I made his raincoat, and I found this frog hood and stuff, so anyway, I will definitely go ahead and leave my friend code down in the description so you guys can add me if you do have Animal Crossing New Leaf, because I'd love to play with you guys. It's so much fun to visit your towns and be random with you guys. Anyway, actually, let's see, do I want to... No, I think I'll go ahead and show you this other thing, hold on. Today, as far as art-wise, if you guys, again, you follow my Twitter, you might have seen this already, but today I'm doing a little challenge, and what I'm doing is, I call it the one-day challenge, and basically I'm gonna, I've drawn a picture, which is this right here. I've drawn a picture in one day, from initial sketch to line art, which I'm doing right now, and then to coloring. And I'm going to do it all in one day, and whatever happens, happens. I want to see how that goes. It seems like it'd be really fun. So that'll probably be up in a video pretty soon on my drawing channel, of course. I know I have two other pictures which I have to finish coloring, and those will definitely get up soon. I've just been kind of procrastinating, I guess. Oops, my DS just flopped over. Anyway, but yeah, I guess I'll show you guys this. It's a little sneak peek for those of you guys who watch my second channel, which is like no one. But anyway, for those few people that do and care about my drawings and stuff, there's a little sneak peek. It's my character Rem, because I draw him too much. But anyway, that should be up sometime soon, that video of me coloring and doing all that stuff. So over here, to my little BJDs over here, I have Artsu and Zephyrus, who is my Eileen doll Lapis, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned him on DeviantArt and on Twitter and all that good stuff, but I'm not too sure about YouTube, so I don't know if you guys know about him, but I'm pretty sure that most people that watch me on YouTube watch my DeviantArt and Twitter. So you guys probably already know, but anyway, and you might have seen a picture of him. But this is my Eileen doll, little dragon. Me and my mom got little matching dragons. I still have to paint hers. I've just finished painting him. This one's mine. And let's see if my camera will focus. How close I can get. Can I turn this? No, that just makes it darker. It makes it too bright. Anyway, oh look at that's a new time in Animal Crossing. The little bell is going off. It's a new hour. But anyway, I don't know how well you guys can see him, but yeah, his name is Zephyrus, and he has 2 different colored eyes, and he's actually has more of a connection to Faustus, my character Faustus. He's kind of like, I guess I kind of refer to him as like a little best friend of Faustus, but that's more of like in the beginning, kind of when he's introduced. Like, I haven't like spoken of it yet, I guess, as far as like canonly or whatever, but anyway, later on in sort of the time frame of my unicorn character's story, Zephyrus here kind of moves on from being just a friend to Faustus to being like a little guardian for Etzel, Calliope, and Shu, because they eventually move away and live in their own kind of little house kind of thing. They move away in their own little house. I just said that. But anyway, I'm really dumb, sorry. But yeah, anyway, so that's why I have him sitting here in Etzel's lap, and just, I don't know, I really wanted to kind of just blab about dolls and just show you him, and I don't know, like, I just, like, have really been totally in love with Etzel over here. I made his horn, by the way, so he has his unicorn horn. You can see it there. It's just, of course, like a magnet like Calliope's. But so he's all complete, so I'm really happy about that. And of course he's wearing his unicorn hat too, because I just like it on him, but it looks really dumb because he has 2 unicorn horns. But whatever, I don't care. Screw the rules, I have dolls. So, but anyway, this is gonna be kind of like a long, dumb, dolly, nonsense rant from this particular point on, so if you guys don't care about that, or you're not really interested in dolls or whatever, my, ball jointed dolls are my characters, and don't feel obligated to watch the rest of this video, because I might just kind of ramble on about nonsense. But I've kind of wanted to talk about I don't know, just kind of like my feelings in the doll hobby and what I plan on doing next, of course, because I don't know, I consider myself more as a like collector, I guess, not necessarily like, I don't know, like a person that has ball jointed dolls. Like, I think there's some people that are in the hobby and they kind of just like want 1 doll, or they want 2, or but a very small number. But for me, I really want to actually like collect them. Like, I want a collection of them. I don't want to sell them. I don't want to like keep changing to different dolls. I don't want to do that. I know other people in the hobby do, but it's not what I want to do personally. And I just kind of wanted to just address that, because like, I think some people, they're like, oh my god, why do you have so many dolls? It's crazy. But I want to collect them. I want to get dolls of my characters, and just dolls that I really love, and just keep them forever. And just, I don't know, they're very meaningful to me. Which kind of leads me into my next topic here, that it's weird, like, I really, really adore Etzel here. And I mean, honestly, he's not really the best poser, and like, I don't really know why I am totally like, I don't know, just gushing over him lately. You can see he's so cute, but I don't know, like, it's weird. Sometimes you go through little like periods and you're just like, oh man, I totally want to obsess over this doll, or this one the next month, like if you have multiples, like, you know what I mean? So that's a cool thing about having lots of different dolls, is that like I can kind of fangirl, quote, over, certain ones at certain times. And then when I'm not feeling inspired by one, I can kind of focus on another one. But lately, even though his eyes aren't quite right, I don't know, I've still just been really obsessed with him. So he's chilling at my desk here, my little spinny thing. I don't think I've showed you guys this, I'm not too sure, but it's a little spinning, let me see if I can not knock them over. It's a little carousel thing, and it has all my pencils and all that good stuff on it now. There's my sewing machine in the back, and my Copic markers. Over there on the side, my desk, of course, I'm sure you guys have seen that. which I should do an update video for that, my desk, but nah. Anyway, but yeah, so just I want to take a few minutes and kind of like, I guess for those who care or like, you know, or in the ball jointed doll hobby, you know, as well, you guys probably share my feelings. But I don't know, I've been, like I said, I am more of a collector, so I'm always kind of, you know, thinking about like what other dolls that I want to add to my collection, you know, and what characters that I want to fulfill in doll form. And yeah, it does get expensive, but I like to save up for it, and it feels like a really big accomplishment when I do. But I'm always thinking of what other dolls that I want to get and what characters of mine and all that, etc., etc., like I said. And lately I've been really feeling like that I want to get all, like, my main characters from my unicorn story. So, like, you know, the characters that kind of revolve with Shu and Calliope and Etzel, Faustus, you know, etc. So that being said, since I have Faustus, lately what has been really on my mind that I really want to get as dolls next would be the two other people in Faustus trio. Because, you know, Calliope, Etzel, and Shu, of course, they have their trio together, and it's really just awesome feeling having those three together. Not in a weird way, obviously, because they're dolls, and I'm not that weird, but anyway, you know, it's just nice having, like, them together, since their relationship is very important, and, you know, it's part of their story, and it's just really nice having them together. But lately, I've just been kind of, you know, seeing Faustus, and I'm like, oh, he's such a lonely character as it is, and I feel so bad that he doesn't have, like, his other two, you know, members of his trio, even though he's a doll and I shouldn't care, but just character-wise, it just makes me feel like, oh, I really need to get you your, you know, two other people in your trio. And I'm pretty sure that I haven't really talked too much about them, getting into kind of character rambles here. Again, you guys are probably like, Arkel, just shut up, get to your point. But I'm pretty sure that I haven't talked much about the other two members of Faustus trio. But one is named Euclid and Hyacinth. And for spoiler reasons, I won't actually say what gender Euclid is because it's a secret. But Hyacinth, of course, is a boy. I've already, like, said that somewhere, I'm pretty sure. But for spoiler reasons, I won't tell you yet what gender Euclid is because it's part of that character story that I'm not supposed to say. But anyway, I've really wanted to get those two particular characters. Just showing you Zephyrus here, trying to make the camera like kind of interesting, I guess. But I've been really wanted to get those two particular characters in doll form. So, sorry if you hear noises, there's people doing laundry. So I think those like two characters are kind of what I want to get next. But I don't know, I guess we'll have to kind of see, because I keep like going back and forth. Like I want to get those two definitely. Those are definitely like on my list of dolls to get in the future. Those are like really just standing out in my mind right now that I want to get. But also I've been kind of like just sort of looking around, and I've been like seeing other people on YouTube, and they have like, I don't know, I've been seeing some people like they get a particular doll because they like it aesthetically, and then they sort of build their character as they have it, and they sort of make a character for that doll. Not like, you know, how I usually do with characters that I already have, and then of course, you know, just making the doll fit the character. I don't know, I've been really like, there's a few particular dolls that I've been seeing, like, I'll tell you what they are in a second, but there's a few dolls that I've been seeing, and I'm just like, wow, I really just had like a connection, I really want this doll. I don't really have a character for it, but lately I've been really into the idea of having, like, getting a doll and then making a character for it rather than the opposite, which is what I usually do. So I know all the people like, okay, so yeah, wow, like I seriously cannot record for like even 10 minutes without being interrupted. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, this is kind of why I like stay awake at night and go to sleep during the day, so don't get annoyed, no offense. But anyway, that's beside the point. I kind of can't remember what I was exactly talking about, but I'm pretty sure it had to do with like getting a doll like not with a pre-existing character, like just kind of getting a doll and then making a character for it. And there's two in particular, like two dolls in particular that I've just like kind of seen and just like been really interested in, and I don't really have a character per se like that I already have existing for them, I don't think. One of them definitely not, but the other one I'm like, you might fit this character, but I don't think I'll actually do that if I do end up getting that doll. But anyway, there's two in particular, and it's kind of funny because they're both actually portrayed as girls, and it's funny because I don't think, usually I'm not like, I don't know how to put it, I have a lot of male characters, and I guess I just usually kind of like gravitate towards male dolls because I have a lot of male characters, and I don't really know why, because I don't particularly like prefer one gender doll or the other. Like, it's kind of irrelevant to me, obviously, since Etzel here is like technically like a girl sculpt and he's a boy, so anyway, gender is kind of, well, a lot irrelevant to me anyway. But I just think it's kind of funny that I'm like, you know, really interested in these like two female dolls. One of which is Lutz Banshee, and she, I believe, is the cherry sculpt, and they've only posted a teaser picture, but I'm like, OMG, like, I love this doll already, like, with the white skin and just the way they've like done her. I'm pretty sure they said it's a girl, just the way they sort of done her up to look like, you know, the little Zuzu, like, animal version. I'm just totally, like, I really love the animal version, the little Zuzu version, but when they decided they were going to release, like, that series in, you know, MSD and Kid Delph size, I'm like, OMG, and then I saw the little teaser picture they posted for Banshee, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I, like, sorry, the camera's shaking, but I was like, OMG, like, I already feel like I love this doll. They've only posted a teaser, but I'm really in love with her at the moment, and she kind of already has, like, obviously her own look going for her, you know, in this sort of banshee white blue thing, but I really love that, and I'm just like, oh man. And the other one I sort of just stumbled upon today, I think. Yeah, I was browsing some shops on Taobao, and I was just sort of like, you know, browsing around for clothes and stuff because I'm seriously like addicted to doll clothes. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I was just sort of browsing around, and I happened to come across, what's the website? Sunny's World, which is a cool place to get clothing, and I definitely suggest that if you guys are going to order from Sunny's World, you do it from their Taobao store because you'll save a ton of money. And I'm totally like, definitely I recommend Taobao for doll clothes in particular, not necessarily dolls, but doll clothes, because they're super cheap, and you know, you can get the same brands, just, you know, eliminate the middleman. That's a different topic. Anyway, so yeah, I was on Sunny's World, and I happened to come across the company Doll, and I've already known they exist because there's people that I watch on YouTube and on Flickr and, you know, Den of Angels, and they of course have, you know, dolls from Doll. But there's one in particular that they just came out with, I guess, like a few days ago, and has the stupidest name I've ever heard in my life, because literally it's not even a name, it's 5 A's. Like, it's A. I don't even know if that's like a stand-in name or if that's what they actually named their doll, but if that's their actual name, that has to be the dumbest name I've ever heard for a doll ever. But she is so cute, like, OMG, like, cutest thing ever. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, Dika dolls are, like, no offense to the company, but they're not necessarily like the most aesthetically pleasing, I would say. Like, if you're going from, like, I don't know, I guess just base it off of my particular taste in dolls or my particular art style or whatever, what have you. It's not necessarily, they don't usually have sculpts that are within my particular realm of taste. But I saw this particular new one they have, and I'm like, OMG, she's just so cute and so perfect. And I don't know, she kind of has like a little bit of like a Volksy kind of feel with the cute tiny little nose. You guys, I'll probably link what I'm talking about in the description. And I think she actually has cat paws, which is really funny. In the little picture, like, it shows her with like a little cat headband, but then she actually has little cat paws, and I'm like, that's weird. Like, why didn't they actually give her like actual cat ears? On my camera's like off in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I just like saw her like today, and I'm just like, OMG, like, usually like I'll see a doll and I'll be like, oh, okay, that's really pretty, but I'm like, what would I do with that? Like, the thought, like, you know, that I want it doesn't usually last very long unless it, you know, suits a character. But I don't know, like lately those two have been like really caught my eye and my attention. And like I said, if the thought sticks around, I usually want to pursue it. But I don't really know how, you know, funds will go and all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been really in love with like the idea of getting a doll and just sort of, you know, letting the doll create the character. I think that'd be really fun to sort of just like let it evolve by itself. Because in a way, like, even though I create, you know, my own characters, and I'm pretty thorough when it comes to designing characters. Like, I don't usually just make up a design and then, you know, say, okay, this is my character. I always make sure that I have a name for them at least. Usually anyway, or if I don't, I have, you know, their backstory and their personality and whatever, you know, done up to a T. I'm very particular about that. I usually like to have my characters very well fleshed before I sort of, you know, draw things of them and post them on DeviantArt or, you know, talk about them, because, you know, I don't like having empty characters or just concepts. It's just, it bothers me a lot. But that's just my particular thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think even though, like, I usually have a lot of, like, details about them already fleshed out, like, characters still kind of grow over time. And, you know, it's hard to explain. I don't know, I'm not very good with words, but sometimes you just kind of like, you have your character and you think you know everything about them, but then, you know, you'll just think about them in a certain situation or in a different setting or in a different day or whatever the case may be, and you just see them in a different light, and they sort of grow like more than you thought they would, and it's a really cool, amazing feeling. So I've been kind of thinking that it would be really fun to like pursue a character that, you know, from the ground up, and really be able to watch all that development grow, because it's a really amazing feeling, you know, as a character creator, as an artist, as a writer, or whatever the case may be. It's a really amazing feeling. So I don't know, that's just my thoughts. I kind of wanted to just put that stuff out there. Sorry, this video, of course, has really nothing interesting besides Etzel and Zephyrus here. Sorry, I mean, I don't know what else to show you guys, but I really just wanted to, you know, talk, you know, more about like ball jointed doll stuff and just, you know, share my little plans for the future. Again, I don't really know when I'll be able to, you know, get another doll or pursue any of this stuff. I'm not too sure. I have to save up money, of course. But yeah, I've been really thinking about getting, if I can get in on the Let's event. I'm not too sure how long the Banshee girl will be available. I'll have to check it when they release, or maybe they already have the date and I'm just stupid. But if I can get in on that, I really do like her. But then I also love this stupidly named Dika doll, and I'm pretty sure she's not limited or anything. And she wouldn't have her own, like, persona going for her, I guess. So I'm definitely more leaning towards her right now, because she's super cute. And I believe you can also get that particular doll as a boy. I don't think you have to have it as a girl, but just the way that she's pictured on the site is as a girl, so I kind of already see her as that. So I don't know, I like the idea of having another girl doll. Maybe I'll, you know, have one, because the two dolls that I keep looking at are female, so I guess that means that I want another girl doll, so, which is good, because I have, oh god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you count Zephyrus, of course, because he's a boy, but I don't know if, some people don't count, like, pet dolls as, like, actual BJDS, so if you know, count him as one, then, you know, there's that, but I just have one girl, so maybe it'd be nice to have another girl. So anyway, just my thoughts, but I also definitely in the future, after that, probably, I definitely want to get Euclid and Hyacinth for Faustus, of course. And I don't know if I'll do that first or later, or if I want to, you know, get one of these other dolls. I'm not too sure. But that's just my plans, my future, like, rambles that I want to do, and I thought I'd share it. And I just am totally in love with Etzel here. He's like always sitting by me, like whenever he's not like posed with the other dolls. Like I always bring him first. I don't know, I'm just totally obsessing over him lately, so there's that. But yeah, yeah, this video is pretty long, but I said it would be pretty long. I was going to ramble a bit, so hopefully if you guys don't care about ball jointed dolls or my characters or whatever, then you guys didn't watch all the way to this point, because I'd feel so bad. I'd be like, oh, why'd you do that? But if you guys do like my dolls or my characters or whatever, or you're, you know, a BJD person, then hi, I like BJDs too. Please be my friend, please. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to that. And Animal Crossing, of course. Add me if you have Animal Crossing, please. And I'll have another video on my drawing channel up for you guys soon, which I'm going to go ahead and finish today, of course. So my camera battery is getting low, and this video has gone on for far too long, so yeah. Again, I'll have those two dolls in the description that I'm talking about, and I'll definitely have my Animal Crossing friend code in the description as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and again, no high-pitched bye for you. I am done. Never again. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah.